This is the weekly weather briefing for Monday, October 27th. This briefing will cover the weather for the upcoming week across the inland Northwest. As always, forecasts are subject to change, so please check our website during the week for updated information. Washington and North Idaho will experience more rain this week as an active fall weather pattern continues. A moist frontal system will bring widespread rain to the inland Northwest Tuesday and Tuesday night. Look for a break in the wet weather on Wednesday as rain chances decrease through the day. A slow-moving frontal system Thursday and Friday will bring more mild and rainy weather. This weekend will be cooler with the potential for some lingering rain and high mountain snow showers. This graphic shows our precipitation forecast for Monday night through Wednesday. The majority of this rain will fall Tuesday and Tuesday night. Some places like Spokane, Pullman, Colville, and Omak have a good chance of receiving a quarter to a half inch of rain. Moses Lake, Wenatchee, and the Tri-Cities will likely experience this central Washington rain shadow and receive lighter amounts. The Cascades and the Idaho mountains will receive the highest precipitation totals. Some of this precipitation Monday night into Tuesday will fall in the form of snow in the mountains. Snow levels will initially be in the 4,000 to 5,000 foot range Monday night and rise through the day on Tuesday. In general, accumulating snow will fall above the passes. At this time, interstate travel is not expected to be impacted by this early weak storm system. We are expecting a break in the active weather on Wednesday and Wednesday night. More precipitation is expected late in the week, however. A slow-moving frontal system will likely spread rain from west to east Thursday and Friday. This system will have the potential to be wetter than our Tuesday storm, given its slow eastward progression. This system should also be warmer with high snow levels. Accumulating snow should be well above past levels Thursday and Friday. The wet weather is good news for central Washington. Areas from Omak to Wenatchee to Moses Lake have experienced significant precipitation shortfalls since last spring. The latest drought monitor has a severe drought classification for portions of central Washington. One of the main impacts of the drought has been on dryland farming. It will be important for these areas to receive precipitation this fall and winter to recharge subsoil moisture. Our transition to a wetter and cooler pattern is quite a change from the prevailing pattern over the last 30 days or so. The temperature departure from normal map generated by the High Plains Regional Climate Center shows the majority of the United States was warmer than average during the last month. Most of Washington and Idaho was 4 to 6 degrees warmer than average from September 27th to October 26th. The warm weather pattern has delayed our fall freeze in some places in the inland Northwest. Reporting stations in Pullman, Moses Lake, Spokane, Ephrata, and Lewiston have yet to experience a temperature below 32 degrees. This table shows that these sites typically experience a freeze by now. Pullman and Moses Lake, on average, have a freeze in late September, which was a month ago. With the wet pattern in the forecast for this week, it is unlikely that any of these sites will fall below freezing until early November at the earliest. A new record freeze date is almost a certainty at Pullman, and Spokane will have a very good chance of setting a new record too. There is a good chance that the wet and relatively warm weather will continue into early November. The 8 to 14 day outlook issued by the Climate Prediction Center calls for most of the United States to remain warmer than average. Washington and North Idaho have a better than average probability of being wet during this time frame. This outlook is valid for November 4th through the 10th. In general, the Pacific Northwest can use the rain, and we hope to see improvements in the long-term drought in central Washington during the next couple of weeks. We will be keeping an eye on the North Cascade burn scars this fall. In general, these October and November systems don't produce the high-intensity rains that cause flash flooding and mudslides, but we will be watching radar and rain gauges closely. There will be some high mountain snow this week, namely in the Monday night into Tuesday time frame. However, accumulations will largely be too high to impact the mountain passes. And lastly, our wind threat this week looks to be pretty low. The frontal systems that we expect this week will be slow movers and typically don't produce strong winds. Here is how you can stay informed and get the latest weather information from the National Weather Service. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to this weekly weather briefing.